when you look at this, the first thing you might ask, well, yeah, right, you land one time hard and this is gone. Yeah, perhaps it's like that, I can tell by now, but I can tell that I'm willing to try this. And the first thing you notice when you put the thing on the table and see those parts is that is brutally stable. And if you look at the thing in here, you can see there are some supports in there, and damn, you can't press it. You can't press it. Well, you can see there's some soft spot when you press it here. It's flexing. That doesn't matter because everything else is brutally stiff. That's really cool, and I'm looking forward to this. So I think I will take white wingtips and the rest black, and the canopy or fuselage here will be white. And then we have, of course, the parts of the hood here, which I will glue together just to make something. And yeah, looks promising, honestly. And this cone, this nose cone, is all full stiff. Okay, you can see I'm not the superb 3D printed guy who can make this like a shiny item board in the shop, but I think that's not the point. The point is that this has to withstand my habits landing sometimes a bit harder, and I can tell you this won't really back down for anything. You can't really flex it. There's nothing really. No way. So inside it's a bit ugly. We had some problem with the filament, but anyways, if you choose not to take the cheapest one, then you perhaps outrun this. I don't know. As I mentioned, I'm not the guy printing those things. I had a mate who was kind enough to do this for me, and he had his struggles with it. So from what I can tell is the result is what I have, and you can see all those small imperfections. They will all be gone with a little bit of wet sanding, sanding paper, and a little bit of love in that way, and it will be a shiny thing as it would have been expected. Well, what is a bad thing, perhaps? Bad things, as you can see, this is a bit flimsy. I promised to make a review on things and be unbiased, and I will be, because the one thing I really want to find out is this really as good as it's promising to be, or they tell it is? Is it that easy? Will it withstand the things? And well, many people think it's flimsy, it will break immediately, sure thing, and others say, well, no problem, we can just print again. I don't know if this is the truth. Neither of those sides, so we're gonna find out, and I will that's my journey into this. I will try to find out, and you hopefully will join me on this trip to find out together with me. Back to the flimsy parts. Yeah, sounds weird. It looks shiny and not that bad, but you can see you can press it and it will just bend a little bit, like here. And we have a problem here, so this part will be printed new, and I will not glue that because it's a bit too flimsy and too D-shaped. So we have some pieces of TPU here, printed TPU. This is for the hinges, and you'll just glue them on here and that, and to the elevator behind you. Like, I don't know if it's that part, but something like this or that, I don't know. Don't must be this here. Yeah, this. Whoa. Yeah. Note to myself. Yeah. Like so. I will cut and edit that. Like so. Yeah. Right. Okay. This is a flimsy part, I think. For me, it's flimsy. It just rips off again as I have TPU in it, or filament. It's supposed to get in there and just strengthen things. So yeah, it is here, and the TPU is glued on the hand latches here, and so you can just use it as an elevator together. And to make this all stick all together better, the filament is inserted in those small holes, which for my sake has some issues, as you can see here. I couldn't pull the filament through because we had some problems there. It doesn't matter because it's just about to stabilize the whole stuff and get it assembled. And if I get back in focus, this will be awesome. Awesome. Focus, please. Focus, focus, no focus. Anyways, yeah, not the best parts, and it's not about having the best parts. It's not the thing you will buy in a store. It's the thing you build yourself, and you can repair yourself. And it takes an awful lot of time to print this stuff, but I guess if this really flies as it is supposed to do, then perhaps it's worth it. Perhaps it's worth it. And if it is worth it, you have to find out for yourself. I'm jumping into this, and I've paid the guy for doing this print for me and buying filament and all this stuff, because I don't really know how to work all these things out. So we did a test print. This is PETG, and this is all full stiff. You can see I am allowed to destroy this because I paid it. And this is more stable than PLA Plus, but you can hear it's not that really good. Supports inside are breaking out, and well, yeah, we'll do some stress testing on that. And we had some cheaper filament, not the eSun, which is supposed to be taken or advised to be taken. So yeah. We did some printing with it, and the filament and the slicer, they weren't not really good friends, as you can see. And this looks maybe a bit scary and sketchy, and yeah. But you can see how thin this is. Well, anyways, this will perhaps bend, but it won't break. That's cool. That's cool. So, the leading edges. Let's take this. Okay. Take the leading edge and try it. It will flex here, but it won't back down. It won't get destroyed. So yeah, impressed. So this is a rear section. The first one we test built and tested and printed, and you can see anything that could go wrong went wrong. The slicer had a hard time to fix this and do this. So we couldn't use it. Doesn't look that good. That was our first test piece, and you can see all these things here. Doesn't look that nice. But at the end of the day, we made a better one with other small things, which, as I told, will be sanded off, and then you won't be able to see this again. And this looks a whole lot better than the first print. Okay, smart things. Smart things is all those parts like this. You see there's a small, give me the focus please, yeah. There's a small hole and the big hole. The big hole is for the 8mm carbon fiber rod, which has to be inserted and will stabilize the wing. I did sample all the stuff and figured that my rod should end here. Like I marked it here. I don't know if it is visible. I don't know if I can get into focus. Help me out. There. Okay, that's where I'll cut the 1 meter rod. And then we have here, what do we have? 20 centimeters, 25 centimeters? I don't know, somewhere there. Which will just be cut up. 80 centimeters rod, perhaps you need for that. Smart. I find this to be smart, and taking the filament like this and just inserting it to align it, that's smart too. Well done, Harry, aka Skyglide. That's great stuff. You did a good job here. Let's see what we have more. Inside the canopy we have the battery part where you just can glue it in here, and you can see you can put your Velcro around and fix your battery here in the middle. And that's basically it. Behind it we have a little plate, and this plate is a bit special. This is assumed, I would assume this to be the one where you put your flight computer on. If you use a flight computer. I don't know if I will do in first degree because I want to see how it flies and fly it manually. But perhaps it's a good idea to have a flight computer anyways. We'll see about that. Anyways, there's a little dent in the end, and here is the groove. There you can see, perhaps if I... this focus thing in me is not friend today. Okay, you can see this is like that, and you can just push it away with the wires of the servo. Turn it around and push it in, and it will sit on the back, and you can put a screw in here, and you're good. Flight computer secured, everything is good. You see in the hole that comes out the servo wire. Have a look at this. That's here. You can see it's done like this. That was just PLA. The servo is just inserted here, and you can see what we have here is this hatch with this holder for the servo. And I got those MG92B, and I just pushed the wires in there, and they came out here. So this channel which goes here is perfectly working. Excuse my voice. So back to how it should look, and it's just like so, and it's closed, and it's clean. I find it to be clean. Then on the end, yeah, that's not a T-Rex or not a Velocity Raptor. It's just a winglet, part of the wing, perhaps. And you see here, this one, is it like this? Yes, this one. This is the elevator, which is then glued on there. You got the servo horn here, which then will correspondingly be connected to the servo, and you have your elevators working. Yeah, that's it. For those guys out there who need some fresh air inside because you're flying digital and have an air unit ready, there are two solutions. The first one is, of course, putting all the stuff on the specially designed canopy part here, which has to be glued together. I think it's the first thing I will glue together after I've been sanding a bit. You can put your air unit there and the camera here and secure it with Velcro or zip ties and whatever you find and keep it in place, or find out to do to keep it in place, and that's good. Pretty solid. That won't be destroyed that easy, and looks good. Secondly, the nose has some intakes here on the side, which do manage to get the air into the fuselage, and whatever is in there gets cooled, supposedly. In the nose cone, you have this ring. This ring is primarily an option for you to put your FPV cam in there like that, in a part that looks like this, where you can just adjust and fiddle out how to get your camera in here. I think there are some printed parts to put a camera there, and other than that, you can just screw it on if you got the digital thing, and everything is good. Well, so what do I have to say about it? Do I like it? Yes and no. Yes, I like the idea being able to do my own wing. Like anything we can do ourselves nowadays, this is a great thing. Do I like the quality of mine currently? Yes, it's better than expected, although it's not good, but it's better than expected, because you can't compare it to something, let's say, coming from a factory which is molded. Simply can't, that won't be fair. So yeah, that's good. I can live with that. This is pretty good. Yeah, it's just me fiddling around with the parts here. The most flimsy part, I guess, will be those elevators. And as I didn't print it, it will perhaps be hard to find the right pieces where they perhaps belong. So if we take this elevator, we need a corresponding piece to attach here. That might be this one, and I don't know if you have another one here in the end. Could be this, I guess, I don't know. That's things and stuff I have to find out, and you know, I will take my time and fiddle a little bit with it. As I mentioned, these parts come new because they are not so good, and they have been elevating or been bent here somehow. They have been, yeah, they got some heat, I guess, somewhere more or less, and they didn't survive that. I don't know. Other than that, it's pretty shiny and cool. Yes, I want to fly it. Yes, yes.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That would be awesome.